Hey guys, welcome to the Max Invest YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at NIO stock and seeing if NIO stock can actually reach that $100 mark. Of course, if you enjoy the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel and it would be much appreciated. So, recently NIO has been going very well. The fundamentals seem to keep improving for NIO and it continues to get better and better. As we can see, in June 2021, NIO delivered 88,000 vehicles, which is a 116% year-over-year increase. Now, if you followed NIO for a while, you know that earlier in the year, NIO were doing about a 300 to 400% year-over-year increase in their vehicle sales. However, this has dropped down slightly. This is because around mid last year, this is when NIO started to do quite well. So to see NIO still doubling their old vehicle sales is very, very good. In my opinion, I do think if NIO can reach over 8,000 vehicle sales every single month, that's a really good effort, and I do believe closer to the end of the year in Q3, Q4, NIO will be able to get around 10,000 vehicle deliveries every single month, so I do think this is great for NIO and I do think the future looks bright. The reason I think NIO's vehicle sales will actually improve is because the chip shortage is currently going on right now, and that should be all cleared up by Q3, Q4. Obviously, chips are needed for electric vehicles and cars in general, so EV companies like NIO and Tesla have been pretty hard by an electric vehicle chip shortage. Now, NIO delivered 21,896 vehicles in the 3 months ended June 2021, which is Q2, and this is a 111% increase year over year, and overall this is a pretty fantastic increase for the company given that there was a global chip shortage going on. It's good to see that NIO is keeping up around about where Tesla was in vehicle deliveries at this time, and it does seem like NIO are catching up to Tesla quite a bit, which is very good for the company. So NIO have been doing a fair bit. They have actually been expanding their battery swap stations, and I believe NIO right now are getting to around 3,700 battery swap stations for electric vehicles by 2025, so this is pretty good. NIO currently have 300 battery swap stations, and of course if they want to scale a lot they need a lot more. Now they know they can get to this 3,700 battery swap station number because the Chinese government are going to help them get there. They are subsidizing them heavily and they are going quite well because of this. All of the banks seem to be upgrading their NIO price targets, and overall it does look like the stock is doing very well. Now, if we look at the NIO chart, we can see that this past year has been fantastic for NIO. If we go back about 1 year ago, we can see that Tesla stock or NIO stock is up about 665%. So they have gone absolutely insane. Now, why has this happened? You can see NIO was trading around at the $5 mark around 1 year back, and they weren't doing too much. Now, the reason they were trading really low here was because NIO had tons and tons of debt on the stock, and they were probably about to go bankrupt. Around here, NIO wasn't going to survive. They were having negative vehicle margins and they were not profitable whatsoever, so the stock was looking like it would go bankrupt. However, just as it was about to go bankrupt, the Chinese government stepped in and they lent and gave NIO billions of dollars. They then gave them heaps of subsidies, and a lot of big Chinese banks gave them heaps of subsidies. Now, a lot of people with electric vehicle companies say, hold up, they're just running off subsidies. This is really bad for these companies. However, to get these companies off the ground, they do need subsidies. And when they're given these huge subsidies, this will help the companies substantially, help their profit margins, help their revenue, and it will make the stock go up. So yes, these stocks do need subsidies to survive. However, with these subsidies, where will they go? And I do believe with the Chinese government behind NIO trying to push NIO to be one of the biggest companies in the world and the biggest EV company, I think it has a bright future ahead. China gave Alibaba tons of subsidies and attempted to make Alibaba a massive e-commerce company, and now today we know that Alibaba has a market cap of around 600 billion and has about 1 trillion customers roughly, which is a heap of customers. So, NEO of now, they've shot up heaps, and you can see that in around November and January, NEO were up in the $60, $50 range, and then the chip shortage came, and we can see that NEO came back down. Now, this was NEO's first time of testing the bull market support band in roughly 287 days, so it was much needed. And you can see that NEO was on a brief downtrend, where the bull market support band was just used as resistance, and it sort of kept going down, reaching the $31, $32 mark. However, just as of recent, in the past month, NEO has came up around 75% off its lows, and NEO does seem to be going quite well now. NEO are now using the bull market support band as support, and I do believe that it will be a bit of trading sideways at around the $50 range, and eventually we can get back up to the $60, $70, $80 range. Now, I do believe that once the chip shortage is fully cleared up and NEO has a good quarter, which will be around Q2 next year, they will do very well. Typically, electric vehicle and vehicle companies in general don't tend to do well in Q1, and car sales just aren't that great because they are cyclical, so I do believe in Q2 car sales will be a lot better, and I think that's the time when we'll start seeing a lot of positive price action for NEO stock. Regardless, this is a stock that I like to hold for the long term, and since the electric vehicle industry is so fragile and it's prone to huge changes on news, there will be some huge drops and some huge upswings, so of course the best way to manage this is to just hold for the long term, and that is my plan with NEO. If you're a trader, this is probably the wrong channel for you, as I don't like to discuss how to trade stocks or what stocks I'm trading, as I don't do any trading myself. I like to hold for the long term and look at the macro picture of NEO. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated if you could help us get up to 700 subscribers. Thanks for watching the video.